What up, tubers? We're back for some more Kamigawa drafting here. Oh, sorry, I think I just hit the microphone if you heard a little boing noise. Anyway, jump right in. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. The usual. Been rocking the format as of late. Didn't catch yesterday's video, and that's a good one to go watch. What do we have here for our pick one, pack one? Well, basically only two choices. Assassin's Ink and Michiko's Reign of Truth. Both cards are fantastic. This card's been a pretty big all-star all around. Just so many different artifacts and enchantments in the format. Then it comes back as a pretty large creature itself. I haven't particularly found white to be all that good, though. I mean, you can do some fun stuff with white, but I think the Assassin's Ink is just going to be my choice. Been very, very happy with all of the black decks, and Ink is just super strong, so I think that's going to be my choice. Okay, pretty good second choices here. Best cards: Twin Shot Sniper, Acquisition Octopus, and maybe like the Samurai or Greater Tanuki. Pretty hard to pass Twin Shot Sniper, honestly. Hard to beat that value. You can cast it as a 2 damage burn spell for 2, or if you can cast it for 4 mana and immediately kill a creature. Yeah, it's just way too much value to pass up. I had a mono red deck earlier on stream, and it had 8 of the Song Shapers, 2 snipers, it ran 15 land, and got a very easy 7 wins with that, but yeah, Twin Shot Sniper just a little bit too good to pass, and splashable in a pinch if you're really looking for some playables. I think going more than 2 colors is absolutely reasonable in the format. There is enough fixing. You just really need a reason to do so. And I don't think the Kami War is what I would call necessarily a reason, but it is fun to do. Yeah, just more good black cards here. We're going to take the Twisted Embrace now. Yeah. Just a lot of good solid black removal at common. Twisted Embrace being one of them. Obviously, you leave yourself open to potential blowouts, right? If your opponent does something to your creature in response to you casting the Embrace, then you get wrecked, but I think it's just definitely the choice here. Terrarium's good. Land's fine. Another Samurai. Prodigy's Prototype is okay. But that looks like an easy Embrace to me. Nothing but 4 drops right now, huh? At this point, let me double check. I think I'm closing in on like 30 or 40 drafts of this format. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to be draft number 30, it looks like. And I think I've gotten the hang of it pretty well. I mean, I don't necessarily love the power level of like the cheap sagas and whatnot, and I think aggro decks can be potentially a little bit too good, but you can still do some fun things here. This is pick number 4. Got a couple of decent blue-white cards, but I think the choice here is just going to be the Generous Visitor. This card has been an all-star, especially for 1 mana. It's not too hard to get many enchantments in your deck, right? This is a format where enchantments and artifacts are super common. I mean, we already have the Twisted Embrace, for example. This goes really well in green-white, but I've had this be pretty successful in green-black as well, so let's try to take the Generous Visitor, get some value. It's just so cheap, this is the thing, you know? And the ability is so good. Pretty unfortunate drop off here for us, though. No black card I want to take, no green card I want to take, and no red card I want to take, so our choices are like taking one of these lands, which I don't think would be terrible, or just like taking the Moon Circuit Hacker and keeping our eye out for like the Ninja deck or something. I've actually been pretty impressed with how the Hacker plays out. I mean, obviously a 2-1 for 2 is nothing to write home about, but you know, if you have the good ninjutsu enablers like the 1/1 flyers, it's not too hard to just let this get in for a couple damage and draw a card. Also, the ninjutsu is so cheap, And it's an enchantment for, you know, enchantment matters card, so Hacker, I think, is in that sweet spot of maybe not looking the best, but actually pretty solid. Wow. And then we have this pick 6. This pack is kind of nuts. Colossal Turtle has been fantastic. A great finisher and also, you know, a dual value mode card. There's one of the enablers I was talking about, the Network Disruptor here. There's a Tamiyo's Completion, decent removal. And Virus Beetle has been another fantastic 2-drop. It might not look like it, but can't really say enough good things about what Virus Beetle does. Oh man, this is tough. Do I want to go for the synergy of the Beetle / Disruptor, or do I want to take the more powerful Turtle / Completion? This is rough. I'm going to take the Disruptor. I think you could definitely take the Turtle if you wanted to go higher power level, but okay, we're getting a little bit rewarded here and getting a Moon Circuit Hacker number 2. The nice thing about the Turtle as well, it's splashable if you're baseline green as one of your colors. But even if you're not baseline green, right, you can still play it if you're splashing green or splashing blue because you still have the dual modes. But looks like we might be moving into another ninja deck here. And this is a good start to that. Couple removal spells on 4, 2 hackers, and a disruptor already, so feeling good. As we get a... this was the Song Shaper card I was talking about that I got 8 of them. 8 of them in my mono red deck. Guess we're just taking a Centipede here. Is that better than taking Song Shaper and staying open? Probably. Our real draw right now is just the 2 black removal spells, so I think I'd rather take a black card here than the Song Shaper. And I don't think these are like huge signals or anything anyways. Centipede lets your smaller ninjas hit in later on, you know? Attack into bigger creatures and the like. Maybe just a Reckoner's Bargain here. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be playing any of these other cards. I haven't liked Spell Pierce all that much. I'm sure it's playable, but it hasn't really done much for me. Okay, not a bad 10th pick. We have a Companion. Blade Blesser's okay. Mnemonic Sphere's fine. Kind of like taking the Companion. It's a decent creature for ninjutsu purposes, right? Get a lot of value if you return it to your hand and then recast it later. Good pack. There's a Dismal Backwater 11th pick. I think Plano Incision's actually pretty solid too, especially if you get enough of like the specialist that bounces, but that's an easy Dismal. And these cards are not very good, so let's just take the rare. Get a little bit of rare value there. Kaito's Pursuit versus, I think Uncharted Haven is better. I think this card is okay if you're running ninjas, which it looks like I am. But the Haven's just got to be a safer pick overall. We'll see. Maybe there's a world where I run the Spell Pierce. I'm guessing I'm probably not going to. But... And we open a March of Reckless Joy. Not that good. In fact, this pack is pretty weak for us. There's not really any great cards here. There are some fine cards, but nothing like, you know, wow, standout first pick. I'm happy about it in any of the colors. We have like an Inkrise Infiltrator, which is an okay Flying Ninja Enabler. We have the Modern Age, similar, you know, helps you find cards and turns into a flyer later on. You could take the Enormous Energy Blade. I don't think this is like a huge pickup. I think it's a playable card, but I think here I'd rather just take the Infiltrator. But I mean, if there was like a red removal spell here, I'd probably take it. Or like a green card. Maybe I could take the Tanuki, I guess. Because I only have like 3 blue cards right now, so that wouldn't be crazy. But I think I'll just play it safe and take the Infiltrator. Iganjo Uprising, man. I always want this card to be good. I don't like red-white in this format for starters, so that often keeps me from playing this, but realistically, what? It's It's only good as like a kind of like a fireball, a finisher. Yeah. Anyway, we have a what? Silver Fur Master here. Seems like a pretty nice pickup. What else? Intercessor's Arrest in the pack. Voltage Surge. I don't see how I'm gonna get away from this one. A little bit lacking though. I have no sagas, which hopefully. Ooh. Okay. Well, now we found a reason to play a little bit of red, because I've seen Hidetsugu in action before. I've never played with it, but this card is stupid powerful. So red 2 tap, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. When you exile a non-land card this way, it deals damage equal to the exiled card's mana value to any target. So anytime you hit a non-land, you get to deal damage to something, no matter if you cast the card or not. And then you also get the value of maybe casting the card later. This card is very, very good. Thirst for Knowledge, great. Long Reach of Night, very good as well. But yeah, let's get this Hidetsugu. And now we're going to see if we can pick up a couple of red sources, just like free red sources. I doubt you want to run like basic mountains necessarily. Maybe if I pick up a terrarium, we'll play like a basic mountain. But right now we'll look for like the duels or maybe more Uncharted Havens. Fourth pick, there's a cap at Tech Wrecker here, another fantastic one, but for us we have the Specialist. Good pickup. I've done some pretty funny things with Specialist because of the ninjutsu. You can go back and forth. How are we doing on the enabler front? We have one Disruptor, one Infiltrator, one Companion. So definitely need some more cheap flyers or like menace creatures if we can. As we get another Moon Circuit Hacker here. Versus Undercity Scrounger. Yeah, we'll just go with Hack. With 3 Hackers, I probably just take any Disruptor that I see, unless the card that's in the pack with the Disruptor is just like way too good. This could definitely be a Spell Pierce deck though. Hopefully our curve is low enough. Hopefully this is always going to be a ninjutsu. As we get an Ambusher here, passing another Volt Surge. There is a Armguard Familiar, which is also fine. I've been happy with the Armguard Familiar. I don't think we need the Ambusher here. We already have a ton of ninjutsu. Kind of just like taking the Familiar as a cheaper creature that also has good value later on for the what's it called? Reconfigure purpose. Seems fine. Wow. Another pretty good pack, pick 7. I actually have never played with this Nezumi Prowler, but it is a really good ninja. The question is it better than me just taking another Specialist here? And I'm not actually sure. This one can punish opponents really nicely because of the Death Touch. I guess I'm going to try taking the Uncommon just because I haven't played with it before. I know it's good having played against it. I don't like passing a Specialist, but seems like the 2-drop might be better. Wow, geez, another really good pack. Pick 8, we get a Virus Beetle and a Clawing Torment. Oh, I'm probably supposed to take Clawing Torment here. It's just such a good way to... Yeah. I already have enough cheap creatures. We don't have ways to push them in. Even though Virus Beetle is like one of the best ninjutsu cards, or rather cards to bring back with ninjutsu, I need the ways to actually get in. So let's take the Clawing Torment. Okay, we got the Enormous Energy Blade on the wheel. I think that might be good with all of my small creatures, just to let them get in. Yeah, we'll see. Not my favorite card, but again, with this many cheap creatures, it seems like it could be the play. I don't think we're playing the Blade Blesser. Let's take the Surge. I mean, I was gonna try to find a couple of red sources for Hidetsugu, so there's a small chance we run that. In which case, I could also run like the Sniper. think I would only do that if I got some red duels, like black-red duel or blue-red duel. Debt to the Kami. I might need to play that with the lack of removal that I have. Oh, no, actually, we're okay on removal, aren't we? And maybe we don't need that. Late Jukai training going around. Don't need the Scrounger here. Wow, 3 Scroungers in the last 3 picks. Oh, we opened a Kotose. Another one that I haven't had a chance to play with. I didn't read this correctly at first, but this one's pretty solid. 5 mana, 4/4. Exile target card other than a basic land card from an opponent's graveyard, and then you get to look at their hand, graveyard, and library. Exile all the cards with the same name. But then you get to cast that spell. And that's what I was missing. I thought it just exiled all those cards. And it was just like a 5 mana 4/4, but it's actually a 5 mana 4/4 that draws you some kind of card from your opponent, you know? So let's take that. We're passing another Dismal Backwater and I guess an Essence Capture. It's weird that this doesn't have ninjutsu itself. You think it would. I'm looking for like the Reckoner raids. I'm looking for a couple Disruptors. I'm looking for... What am I looking for? I don't know. Invoke the Winds? I guess we're looking for that. Oh, man. Once again, the quad blue card. And we're passing a Network Disruptor, a Clawing Torment, and an Inkray's Infiltrator. Ah, I hate it. I hate it, but it's too good to pass. Man, ugh, this Network Disruptor would be so important, but the power level here is just way too high. Sadness. Sadness, because nothing here is what I want. I guess we'll just take the suit up then. This is another combat trick that can help our smaller creatures push through. Another Essence Capture. There's a Completion. Yeah, probably take the Completion. We're actually getting a little bit higher on the average mana cost than well, I guess there's a Bloodfell Caves here too, isn't there? For Hidetsugu. No, the Completion's better. Into a... Yikes, not a good one here for us. I guess I could be running these Scroungers. They help fix for Hidetsugu. They also help me get to quad blue. I don't think we're running any of these, though. We already have duplicates of them in the sideboard anyway. Okay, well, we finally found a Saga. This one's really good, too. Long Reach of Night. Yeah, we'll take that over Mnemonic Sphere, over another Centipede. Curve is a little bit higher than I would want. We're pushing towards 3 now in our Ninja deck. I need to wheel that Disruptor. Okay, we did get another Specialist here, as well as a Koi and a Dakuchi Shadow Walker. I think the Specialist is what we want. More tempo, more better. Other 2 cards are good, but I already have enough top end at this point. Could definitely use another Dismal Backwater if we could get lucky. Ooh. Virus Beetle and another Clawing Torment as well, huh? Another Late Voltage Surge. Yeah, why does this feel like I just want another Clawing Torment? I think it's correct. Nice, we did wheel the first Dismal Backwater. That's fantastic. Huge pickup there. It's gonna make the mana for Invoke the Winds much more palatable. Wasn't there one more card I was hoping to get? I think it was just another Network Disruptor, right? Nope, I think it was in the pick previous, darn it. Am I just gonna end up cutting this enormous energy blade? Probably. There was also that Bloodfell Caves. I don't remember what. Ah, perfect. There it was. Alright. Okay, so... Well, if nothing else, we got good fixing now. 2 uncolored duels, 1 splash duel for the Hidetsugu, and then Haven, which can be anything that we require at the moment. I mean, you don't want to be running too many tap lands. But man, the fixing here is nice. I should probably be running a Scrounger, I feel like. It's just that things die all the time. But what would I even cut for the Scrounger? I'm not sure. Like maybe the bargain? That's probably okay. Bargain for one of the Scroungers. Sure, we can try it like that. Alright. I mean, we are heavier black than we are blue, it feels like. Oh, maybe not. Alright. So we can actually go a little bit heavier on the blue then. Let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty even split, both colors. Sure. Not the best ninja deck I've ever had, but we do have a lot of individually powerful cards, even if we don't necessarily have the best of the synergies. That losing out on that second disruptor really, really hurt, and not getting any of the I don't even know if we saw any of the Okiba, I think it's called Reckoner raids, the 1-mana Black Saga that gives you a menace creature. Also kind of brutal for us. But I think the power should get us there. We have the Double Specialist for bouncing, we have the Assassin's Ink, we have the Twisted Embrace. What else? I guess we have Suit Up as a combat trick / removal spell. Yeah, that should be fine. Now we just need to find a match. What good is all this talk if we can't find somebody to play against? Alright, on the play. Decent enough hand since we don't have more than one 1-drop in our deck. Let's go with the turn 2 Infiltrator. And then go Circuit Ninjutsu. Draw a card and then replay out our Infiltrator. Alright, we have 3 of the 4 blue necessary for an eventual Invoke. Oh yeah, and we have Invoke for removal as well, don't we? Moonfolk Puzzle Maker from the OP. Oh wow. Clawing Torment's a really good hit on that, but I think instead we'd rather just use Suit Up here and attack with both. take care of that creature. Because they're gonna get a 2/3 flyer here off of the saga, so gives us another good target. Uses up our mana more efficiently for sure. We really wanted this hacker to get in again because we're kind of flooding out a little bit here, so Torment on the glider, smashing with both. Wow, that's a lot of Modern Ages, my gosh. And then play the Hidetsugu second main. So they have another ninja, sure. So let's go Torment. Smacking for 3. Get the loot. Discard a swamp. Play the swamp. Play the Hidetsugu. They get to dig really, really freaking far with all of these, though. Oh, I'm really surprised they discarded the... Actually, why are they discarding their ninjas when they can ninjutsu back their glider that I have clawed? Maybe they're just... I don't know. Wow, what on earth? What is going on? I'm so confused. They've just discarded 3 different ninjutsu creatures. And they have 1 card left in their hand? Okay. Just debating if I want to Centipede and equip it on my flyer this turn. They're about to get 2 more 2/3s. I think we'll just... Yeah, we'll smash out. We don't care if the hacker trades. Wanderer's Intervention. I can sacrifice itself, right? Yeah. Don't know if Prowler... No, that should be fine. They're gonna trade here. They take 1. Game is actually surprisingly close. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna take another 5 here. We need to save the Twisted Embrace for the Michiko once that flips. So we're gonna pre-combat this. Because if they want a double block, that's the only way they can trade. If they don't, I just pump and hit them for 5 and gain 5. Tick-tock goes the glider. So leaving back 1 of their flyers. Samurai's pretty good. Can't quite kill him this turn, sadly. Oh yeah, yes I can. Oh, sorry, what am I talking about? We just put this on the Infiltrator, kill their glider. And that hits him for 4, and then the glider pings him for 1. There we go. Alright, that worked out. They almost stabilized there, but man, the consistent pings of that Torment really paid off. I'm still super confused about their discards. They discarded like 4 different ninjas, which that could have just bought back the Saga, so I think they probably made some oopsies there, but ended up working out for us. Playing against Corticals. And I'm on the play, but my hand sucks. I have to mulligan. Wow, another terrible hand, huh? Okay, well. Unfortunately, a little bit mana screwed here. Oh, and he has the Reckoner raids. This is too bad. Green-black enchantments. Oh, we did find the island, though. So I guess woohoo me. Dude, those Okibo Reckoner raids, though. Too good here. What's this one again? Teachings of the Kirin. Mill 3 cards, make a 1/1 spirit. Put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control, exile it, return it to the battlefield transformed into Kirin Touched Orochi. 1/1, exile target creature card from a graveyard. When you do, make a 1/1, or you can exile target non-land. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on it. Okay. Let's see here. Gonna make another 2/2 next turn there. Blech. I could just specialist that. An attack for 4. I don't think that's terrible. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, do you have a... He might have a Tamiyo's safekeeping or something? I guess I could have just attacked first and see what he did. Yeah, he did have a safekeeping. That's going to become a 3/3. He gets another 2/2 menace. Makes it a 5/4. Alright, but if we draw a land here, we can... Darn it. I was going to say we can ninjutsu some nonsense and get value. Because we can make this unable to block. That's just going to be a problem now, huh? Yeah, if we had drawn a land here, I could Clawing Torment the Captain, attack, bounce this back. But I guess what I do now is instead just run this out. If he wants to block, it's a chump. I think I'm supposed to shrink this, because I'm just bouncing the captain next turn. Pretty bad spot though, bouncing the token's not ideal. Does he have a ninja? Oh. Well, I guess we're just taking 10 and probably dying, huh? Good beats. Yeah, his draw was just too good. Too good. Was there anything else I could have done differently? Mulligan was brutal, because we didn't have an early play. I didn't do anything until turn 3. So I guess the thing I could have done differently is on the turn that I played the specialist pre-combat to bounce the token, I attack first and see what he does. He probably just blocks and trades, and then when I target the token, he gives that hexproof, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, in the end, it might have been nothing I could have done. Alright. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, pretty far away from casting Invoke the Winds, but we do have a lot of fixing. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna name blue with this. No greed. Not gonna try to hold that for Hidetsugu or whatever. Era of Enlightenment. That's one of the few sagas I have not been super impressed with. It's like okay. The Scry is okay. The 2/2 first strike is okay. The gain life is whatever. Like, gaining 2 life is so much worse than dealing 1 and gaining 1. You know? That card is really stupid good, though. Yeah, Eater of Virtue is insane. So it's a Bone Splitter, but it has huge upside of giving anything a lot of different abilities depending on. I think what I'm going to do here is attack. I'm going to go ahead and ninja in right now. Gain 3, deal 3. And then we'll play the tap land. But it's very possible I'm just supposed to play out the Prowler after attacking for 1. Oh, okay, they're not even equipping the, I do not feel favored in this game. I mean, they're just gonna give their lifelink flyer again, so might as well make that thing unable to block and I guess attack. This is bad though. Sure. So I take 5. They go back up to 21. That flips to a 2/4 flyer next turn. I can equip that and make it a 4/4. I guess we need to get the Scrounger online, huh? Because a Scrounger can potentially give us the quad blue that we need, but this looks really, really bad for us. Oh, they're going to start drawing cards with the bot. Yeah, that makes sense. They can attack in for 4 first strike now. Oh man, you know what? And the worst part about this all? The creature gets exiled, so I don't even get to eat it with the Kotose. Oh, but I guess... At least in this scenario then... It's not going to gain an ability, right? Because it's going to exile the enchantment, so it's not going to give the creature first strike or anything. So maybe that's like a silver lining of sorts. That's not bad. Alright, let's just pass here and try to get them in combat. We really want a creature to die this turn so we can activate Scrounger and get a Treasure. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually cast Suit Up prior to blocks. Oh, I guess that doesn't matter. No, wait, yes it does. I'm I'm gonna cast Suit Up prior to blocks, and the reason for this is that if they have the intervention, they can't do it in response, and I'll still get to draw a card. You are already dead. Alright, well. That was gonna get me anyways, I guess. Restoration of Iganjo. So now I can steal the You Are Already Dead at least. Oh man, that restoration is so brutal. Oh, sorry, not restoration. That Bone Splitter card is so brutal. I don't see what the point of that is, because it's not ramping them unless they're going to play a land this turn. I guess we're gonna chump here and go for double block here. I mean, if they have something, they have something. I don't really have a choice, I think. Too far behind to try to, or rather, too far behind to not go for these sort of plays. Oh, and maybe they just messed up. Maybe they didn't realize I could pump. Nice. Alright, that's fantastic. Sunblade Samurai. Another treasure. That's good. I think I'm gonna nab the You Are Already Dead. This is their hand? Okay. Well. That is very bad for us. What the hell? Alrighty then. I guess I will just die, huh? I guess I'll just freaking die. Yep. Guess I chump. To make another treasure end of turn. I mean, I don't even have any good invoke targets. I guess I could try to steal their Tawashi Guidebot and just draw some extra cards, but... this looks... This doesn't look winnable. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that. I guess I'm gonna steal their Guidebot. To deny them the card draw. Yep, it's fine. I think they messed up here again. I can double block, make a treasure, and pump. I have a Tamiyo's completion, right? If I can draw the completion to get the Eater of Virtue, that would be kind of nice. Am I ever chumping with that? No. So I guess we do ninjutsu to get in for 2 damage. We need to draw our Hidetsugu is what we need to draw. That could be the card advantage machine we're looking for. Go ahead and take another 4. I mean, I guess if they don't have anything, my Infiltrator can now pump up to a 5/6. Like, that's not nothing. And I don't remember seeing too much other removal in their deck. So maybe this is still winnable, even though it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle. Yeah, I don't remember seeing too much other removal. They might not be. Yeah, for sure. Okay. But I do need to find some action before they find go wide action. Oh boy. I'm gonna go for it, I guess. Sure. Didn't matter when I did it, because that thing has first strike anyways, so. Sadly, they did find another removal spell, so now we're going to need to find our Hidetsugu ASAP. So I don't think I have too many other ways to get a bunch of card advantage. Not dead on board, but... I guess we're gonna trade and chump. Take 3. They had lethal if they moved their gauntlet off, or they just drew a spell anyways. Alright, well, that sucked. Got soloed by a bone splitter. Man, that feels bad. Oh no, we dropped. 1 and 2 now? I'm not sure if I'm just getting unlucky or if my deck is just worse than the other decks. Could be both. Could be that my deck is worse than the 2 decks that I've just lost to. And we're not drawing as well. Let's see. But yeah, I don't think there was anything else we could have done. We just got soloed by the frickin' 2/2 first strike with a bone splitter on it. Like, the ability on that equipment was never relevant, right? That creature never died. Alright. We're on the play here, though, and we've got a nice one. Gonna start hopefully drawing some extra cards with these ninjas, going back and forth. Okay. Let's lead on the flyer. Of course, of course. So yeah, hopefully we get to attack in. Ooh, I probably have to kill that with Torment. Before they... yeah. That's too good of a target to kill with Torment. Sadly, I kind of get very inefficient now, because now I don't get to attack in with this hacker very easily, and now I don't have this infiltrator to return on my other hacker. Ah, although we can just attack in and trade with that one. Another land, awful, clearly. Yikes. Four colors right now. I wonder if they're running the Kami War. Or that could be like 5-color shrines. Or both. They could be shrines and Kami War. That'd be really cool. Get a mountain here. Make my day. Yeah, I love it. Alright, so... shrines / Kami War is my guess. Jeez. Really? Well, we can't beat much of anything here. We can make that not able to block, thankfully. And get a loot in. Okay, that's good. That, in fact, is very good. Hopefully they just play like another fat creature this turn that I get to invoke. No, they need to really play a creature there. I mean, I guess if they just like suit up their Jukai with the Terrarium, then I get to hit for 4 and loot again, so it's not even that bad. But yeah, kind of crazy. We wanted them to play another creature this turn. Double top. Okay. Not activating the Terrarium. Hello, Hidetsugu. Give a punch? Sure. Ooh, there's their 5th land. If they have another Master's Rebuke, I'm going to be very sad. They do. Holy crap. That's very unlucky. Man, come on. I don't even think we want the specialist here. Do I have to steal that preserver? I guess I don't have to now. Alright. I hate it, but here we are. Will we see the Kami War next turn? Did they top a land underneath that Tranquil Cove? Fade into Antiquity. Okay, that's fine. I'm holding the land in case they have a way to make me discard a card. Can you just play a creature that I want to steal, please? uh... Oh, man. I might just have to fire the Invoke the Winds on a 2/2. No, because they're going to make a 2/4 flyer next turn, so... And I've got a little bit of life to work with. Hey, they did have it! Excellent. Alright, and then they get to return one of their non-land, turn into its owner, sand each player. So... They're gonna bounce my token. I'm gonna discard Swamp. They get a 2/4. I go to 7. It's gonna be like a turn late for me to steal the Kami War creature from them. Sucks. I am not sure how this deck went 1 and 3. Take 4. Doesn't have haste. Alright. So I'm gonna hope that they don't have much in their hand. I'm gonna go to 3 here, and then I'm gonna steal their Kami War and hopefully give it lifelink the following turn. But I'm assuming they have at least one removal spell in their hand, which means we're probably dead. Yoink. So it looks like they're like green-white base splashing Kami War. I lose to removal. I can't help it. But stealing their Imperial Moth the turn out earlier wouldn't have done anything. Yep, that'll do it. Kyodai. Oh, Kyodai too! They have 2 5-color cards. Awesome. Alright, let him attack. Sure. Oh, well. It's only fair, I guess, that after yesterday's beautiful 7-0 with ninjas, we would get a 1 and 3 with this. I still can't believe we went 1 and 3 with this, though. This felt it was good. Like, this felt it was good enough to get at least 3 or 4 wins. We had pretty good removal. We had pretty good card quality overall. I mean, maybe I just didn't have the enablers. I mean, while I think that some of our draws were pretty bad, huh? Yeah, maybe our opponent's draws were actually just better. And that's the thing, right? Feels like maybe our opponents just had better draws / better decks. Maybe, yeah. Anyways, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Sad that it had to end like that, but, you know, good beats. We'll see you next time.